Good morning. I wanted to discuss a topic that has been at the top of the news the last couple of weeks. And no, I'm not talking about the pandemic, nor another senseless killing of a Black man or woman, and not even another viral Karen incident. Instead, a subject that, while not widely discussed in most of our circles, will have a gigantic impact on the future quality of life and the related economic impact on the nation and our community, especially communities of color, the underserved. And that topic is the massive infrastructure bill that just passed on Tuesday. I'm really excited about this. Infrastructure is right up my alley. And when I say massive, I mean massive. $1.2 trillion. Now, that's what the Senate passed. But what the president actually initially requested was twice that amount. But I think 1.2 trillion is a pretty good place to start. I'll come back to that other trillion later. But first, let's discuss one, what the bill is, what's in the bill, and then let's migrate over to how the bill affects us. That's what's most important, right? And lastly, what's next? Infrastructure. Infrastructure supports nearly every aspect of life, and by definition, generally refers to long-lasting structures and systems that facilitate economic activity. To improve our quality of life and strengthen our international competitiveness, we need a strategic and holistic plan to renew, modernize, and invest in our infrastructure. So now to the bill. Like, what is this bill and what's in it? So the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act focuses on investments in roads, rail, including money for mass transit, airports, seaports, waterways, bridges, and broadband internet. They're calling for $550 billion over a course of 5 years. And both Democratic and Republican senators passed this bill Tuesday morning after weeks of back and forth negotiation between the Senate and the White House. Now, like I said, how does this bill affect us? When we fail to invest in our infrastructure, we pay the price. Poor roads and airports mean travel times increase. An aging electric grid and inadequate water distribution makes utilities very unreliable. So when problems like this happen, it just translates to higher costs for businesses to manufacture goods and provide services to us. And what commonly happens is these costs are transferred over to us. We end up paying for this. So by 2039, I read, America's overdue infrastructure bill will cost the average household $3,300 a year. To Florida, to hone in on Florida, my home state, Floridians who take public transportation spend an extra 80% of their time commuting. And non-white households are 3.5 times more likely to take public transportation. So we heard all of this. Brittany, I agree with you. I'm excited about this too, but what's next? What are the next steps? Now that the Senate has voted on the infrastructure bill, the House needs to approve the package. Pelosi is bringing the House back into session early during the week of August 23rd from a break that was scheduled to last into September. So if you're going to find an area of potential agreement across the aisle, I'm hard pressed to find a better topic than infrastructure, which is desperately needed. The good news is that closing America's infrastructure gap is possible with big, bold action from Congress, continued financial support from state and local governments, and smart investments and management by infrastructure owners. It seems that one of the ways to repair political bridges is to repair literal bridges. Let's keep an eye on this. I'll definitely keep you posted. See you next time. Bye.